Tessa, I wanted to know about this article that you wrote recently for your school magazine. I believe it might have caused a bit of a stir.
Yes, that's true. So we have a new vice principal at our school, and his first job was to redo the code of conduct to center more around our school values. So one of the new rules that he implemented was that it is compulsory for us to wear blazers in assembly.
And what is the school value all about then?
So our school says that it promotes pride for our school.
Does that mean that you have no pride in your school when you don't wear a blazer?
I don't think that's the case. I think there are a lot of other attributing factors that make me have pride in my school.
Now, I believe that a number of scholars have fainted during assembly.
Yes, that is true. So many students have fainted in assembly, and I think it's just simply because of overheating, and it's often addressed very lightly, but it's never been truly addressed or taken seriously.
So, are you telling me that scholars overheat at school? How can that possibly be?
Yes, well, they don't. I've spoken to my vice principal about it, and he says that they won't allow a cut-off line for the temperature at which we can take our blazers off. Even if it's 35 degrees, he says that we must still keep it on.
And you think that's unreasonable?
I think that's very unreasonable.
What would you like to do about it?
Well, I would say that in term 1 especially and term 4, when it gets very hot in summer, that we should be allowed to take our blazers off if we feel that we're overheating. When it's 38 degrees as it was earlier this year, I think it's totally unreasonable.
This is the famous blazer in question.
It is.
And does it have any other uses that you can think of?
Well, it is actually very useful when it is raining. So, this is how I go to school when it is raining. I will put it over my head. And it gives us a pretty good rain cover. Also for our books, I can hide it in as well, just make it nice and cozy. That works pretty well too.
And what about the pockets? Do they have any other particular use?
We have lots of pockets in the blazer. We have about 6. So there's a couple on the inside, a couple on the outside. And what I love about it is that if I forget my pencil case, I can just borrow things from other students and put them in there.
So this blazer has been the cause of a lot of trouble at the school. Have you had any response from the authorities as to whether you will continue to wear it in unbearable heat?
Well, I wanted to do a petition, but I was advised not to. So I wrote an article instead for the school magazine. And although this was recommended for me to do by the vice principal, I still have not gotten a response from him telling me if there will be any action taken from this blazer debacle. But I did hear from a grade rep that my request has been denied for any change.
Well, thank you very much, Tessa. I wish you lots of luck, and I hope you don't get expelled over the blazer question.
Thank you. I hope so too.